Today, I take you on a tour of Disney's Beach Club Resort one-bedroom suite, which is a club level suite, as well as some pictures of the food offerings at the club level. And here we go with room number 3501. Beach Club one-bedroom suite. This is not a DVC room, this is a regular cash room. You walk in the front door and you have this really nice closet area with some shelves, drawers, area to hang, more shelves, the extra pillow, your safe, more drawers, slippers. Ooh, I wonder if I can keep those. I'll find out. And robes. I know you cannot keep those. My favorite, a luggage holder. This is really pretty. Right across from that, look at this adorable picture. That is so nice. So nice, I like that. As you continue walking in, you have your coffee station, which is really nice. So you have a Nespresso coffee maker, your Nespresso pod, so it's not your regular Keurig, your teas, your coffees. You have some glasses, they're real glasses, they're paper coffee cups. You have a refrigerator with waters and sodas. This is a club level room, so I'm going to ask if that stuff's included. And then you just have some nice storage here as well. And then to the right of that, you have the bathroom. Nice bathroom, 2 sinks, your hair dryer down there. Very nice. Your nice amenities. And then you have the room with the toilet and the tub shower. That looks nice. That looks nice. I'm only here for one night. I almost wish I was here for more than one night. Really nice. Look at that. Nice. Little shelves. If you have your own, like I have my own soap, or if you have anything else you'd like to put in there. They, of course, have your body wash, your conditioner, and your shampoo. As you come back out here, right by the coffee machine and the coffee station, here as you first walk in, you have your garbage and your recyclable. You even actually have some outlets here. A really nice couch. This is your living area. That is one of the Murphy breads. Nice, I like the pillows. And then over here is your television. Then as you walk into the bedroom part, you have this nice, really nice sitting area here. Look how nice that is. With these 2 chairs. I like the curtains. And it has a view of your balcony. We'll go out in the balcony in a little bit. My view is just of some trees, but that's okay. So you have a view of your balcony here. This room, I think, I almost felt like I was in Epcot. It's actually all the way almost by the bridge there, right before you go in, where Boardwalk comes over. So almost right outside there, I can watch some fireworks. It is big. You have another television set and a dresser. And you have a king-size bed with an actual little bench. Really nice. I love the beachy theme. On this side of the bed, you have 2 USB outlets and 2 regular outlets and some drawers. On the other side of the bed, you have your phone, and some more USB outlets and regular outlets. So that's really nice. Over here you have storage, drawers, and another fridge. Nice. This one actually looks like the old fridge. The other one looks more like the beverage coolers they have now. And then here's my view. I swear, I am in Epcot almost. You can see my view, the water where the boats go. Swan, dolphin, boardwalk. It's really nice though. Now we'll go out on the balcony. Wow, this is a huge balcony. So it goes over to the left. My view of trees. And then goes over to the right. Really nice. There's 4 chairs, 2 tables, and then plenty of room right here. So there's my view. I can see the walkway through the trees. I don't think you can. I can see the bridge going over to Boardwalk and Swan and Dolphin. So if it weren't for the trees, I think you would have a fireworks view from this room. Nice. I moved the pillows and brought down the Murphy bed. It's very easy to do. I basically did it with one hand. Very pretty. I like the picture there. So this is what the Murphy bed looks like. It is a queen bed. So you have plenty of room. The couch just goes down underneath it. You can kind of see that there. So very nice. So you can basically sleep 4 people technically in this room. 2 on the king bed and 2 on the Murphy bed. Here are just some more stills of this room. I really, really enjoyed being in this room for the one night. I will say it was far. It was far from the lobby. It was far from the club lounge. It was very close to going down the stairs to go right into Epcot. That part is really nice. But if you want to be closer to the lobby and you want to be closer to the lounge, ask for a 1-bedroom suite near the elevators. This will be much easier for you. I then headed up to the club lounge for my first taste and experience of a club lounge at Disney. They had the refrigerator full of drinks that you could have access to, as well as a lot of food. And this was just in the afternoon, so it was kind of just like appetizers and hors d'oeuvres. You had your cheese, you had your veggies, you had a little wraps, you had some pastries. It was really, really nice. And of course, you could get coffee, tea, iced tea, the sodas that you saw in the refrigerator. And they also came around and asked if you wanted anything to drink, wine, beer. Here's my plate. You could see my little start. And it was really, really nice. And everybody there was so nice. They even handed me this little box full of nice little chocolates. So I enjoyed it. After dinner in Epcot, I came back, put on these slippers, just loved them, and took a nap on the couch. The couch was actually much more comfortable than I expected. Then it was time to head back to the lounge for desserts and cordials. They had a variety of small desserts that were really good, even though I was not hungry in the least after my dinner. And especially the cookies, by the way. Their cookies were really, really good. But if you wanted, just so you know, you can also ask for a Mickey bar. They did not have them out, but you can always ask for them. And here, you can always ask as well if you want an alcoholic drink other than the cordials that were out for the taking. So I did not take a picture of my plate. I had a couple cookies, I had some fruit, and I had some Baileys. So that was very, very nice. And again, everybody was so friendly, and it's just so, so enjoyable. The next morning, I went back to the lounge again. I could get very used to this kind of lifestyle and had breakfast. What a spread they had for breakfast. I was so impressed, so much more than I would have thought. They had the oatmeal, the eggs, the bacon, bagels, other things you could toast, pastries, fruit. They had little yogurts. They had so many options, even just cereals if all you want is cereal. I was really impressed and really enjoyed it. Once again, I forgot to take a picture of my plate, but trust me, I enjoyed every single thing that I ate. They also had coffee or tea or anything else that you might like to drink, juices. You probably could even have gotten some mimosas or whatever if you really wanted to. That I did not. But I did enjoy my coffee and my water and my breakfast. So the lounge really was wonderful. Everybody there was so nice. I really enjoyed this experience. So my final thoughts on room 3501 in Beach Club. I really enjoyed my stay. It was only a one-night stay. The room is far from the lobby. The room is far from the club, which is also on the 5th level, and you have to use the main elevators to get there. But the room is close to the stairs so that you can just walk down and back up 3 flights, walk out a door, and you're almost in Epcot. You are so close to Epcot. That fact was really nice. Also, if you don't want to be in Epcot for the fireworks, you're not far from the bridge between Beach Club and Boardwalk, where you can also watch the fireworks from. So that is really nice. You cannot really see the fireworks from this room. The trees are in the way, but the balcony, I was able to see some of the really high ones last night. It was raining, which, but they still had the fireworks. So it's a nice room. It was very comfortable, and I really enjoyed it. So something to keep in mind, okay? Till next time, keep enjoying life through travel.